93.5, 93.9, Frank FM. Good morning, Meena and Doug with you on this terrible Throwback Thursday. We'll be getting to one of those songs coming up in just a little bit. But right now, we have a very special guest. Doug, would you like to introduce Fernando?
I would. From Chukulati.
Yes.
With their organic Chukulati chocolates, I've heard when you have one, you will never eat any other type of chocolate ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fernando. Good morning, Fernando.
Good morning. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, Meena. Thank you for having me here. It's honestly a pleasure.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
No,
you.
it's our pleasure. We love chocolate, and we love. Now you're right in Catuit, right? Are you in the Catuit Plaza there?
Catuit area. It's technically Marstons Mills. It's right off 228. If you know where the Dunkin' Donuts and the Domino's is.
Right. It's right
yeah,
off of 28. Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Now explain.
Okay.
Now you're from Ecuador.
Right, I am. So is my mother, and us together we make up the team of Chukulati, and we do source the finest aroma and flavor cacao in the world from our home country of Ecuador.
Wow. That sounds amazing. Now, how did you come up with this idea?
Well, it first began, I had taken some time off after, unfortunately, an abrupt end to my real estate career after an accident.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And my mother was also at a point where she was a hairstylist and looking to find something new in her life and looking to do something for herself more so. And before me getting back into the work field, we decided to take a trip back to Ecuador. And in doing so, we had a journey of a lifetime going through the cacao routes all along the coastal lands of Ecuador. It was beautiful, really, but more beautiful is seeing really the efforts that's being made in order to restore this emblematic cacao, this heirloom cacao that's so special to our home country.
Now, the cacao, is that a Spanish word for cocoa?
Well, that's the real word.
That's
for
the real
cocoa.
word, right. We just the rest of us kind of just made it up bastardized, unfortunately.
A neat fact, actually, is the Latin word for chocolate or cacao is Theobroma cacao, which literally translates to food of the gods.
Wow. So almost the ambrosia.
Yeah,
We got the ambrosia. Here we go.
Tell his mother was a hairdresser. He's got the greatest hair.
Doesn't he? He does.
I'm jealous of anyone who has any type of hair. But
No, please. I struggle with that hair.
now,
You're
is there a lot of red tape getting the beans shipped from Ecuador, or is that easy? Hard?
The seeds. Is it beans or seeds? We haven't decided.
Well, thankfully, thanks to one of our partners who's been able to facilitate that a great deal through the importation aspect and also helping us in the sourcing field. She's also from Ecuador, and she's in New York currently.
Oh.
So from New York, we're able to import it, and we get it shipped to us here on the Cape.
That's amazing.
Tell us a little bit about the organic aspect.
Right. So, of course, what we mostly know as chocolate, it's made up of a very specific variety. It's called CCN51.
Okay.
So this is a genetically modified or engineered sort of variety that that corporations have actually now been producing for some time in very large quantities.
Right.
It's very resistant to any disease. Produces a lot of fruit, and the pods are huge, bearing a lot of seeds. The problem is it lacks flavor.
Oh, that's not good.
And the thing is, when you eat a chocolate bar, you're probably eating chocolate that comes from maybe 6 to 10 different countries.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Right, so it all kind of gets put in a melting pot.
All right. And that's why, so yours is better.
Well, right.
Okay, so listen, we have to do something quick here, but we want to come back with you in just a couple of minutes because I'm really fascinated. I want to know what's happening.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, Fernando, and you're listening to Frank FM. 93.5, 93.9 Frank FM. I love when Steve says, what are you looking at that for? Well, I'm looking at it because we have a wonderful guest with us today, Fernando.
That's right, and he is from
Chocolate.
No,
Chacu.
Chukulati.
Chocolati.
Right? Chukulati.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Very
okay,
good.
there you go. Now, when we were first chatting a little bit, you were talking about those terrible GMOs that have to go in other chocolates.
In other chocolate bars. And you said that if we get a regular chocolate bar, it could be 5 different, 6 different, 7 different chocolates from the different countries.
Right.
Is that why I always get a headache? Like when I
Could be part. And
like a
also
Hershey bar?
also tons of sugar and the glucose and the cornstarch and your palm oil, which doesn't do the body any good.
Wait, isn't chocolate like sugar?
Yes, but for example, all of our chocolates are only made with raw, non-GMO organic cane sugar.
Now,
Okay, good. Yeah, get away from here.
There's
Steve.
also
Go away.
all sorts of health benefits from the organic chocolate, and particularly, I think, the dark chocolate.
Yes,
Not
thank
sure
you for bringing that point up, Doug, because it's very true, and people are still so unaware to it, and that's part of our challenge is educating our consumers on why cacao, why good chocolate, why is it worth more than a comparison to a Hershey's bar, which can be seen as a candy, and for example. And on the antioxidant scale, measured by BCUs, you have blueberries at 19,000.
Yes.
A cacao is actually at 22,000.
No
Wow.
way. I have blueberries every morning. So you mean I can have cacao every morning
You can
instead?
so, for example, you could come by Chukulati, get some cacao nibs, which is the unprocessed bean, just cracked from the peel that it has naturally, and then you put that in your smoothie, and antioxidants on the go.
Okay, now if someone just tuned in, no, we're not recommending that you put crack in your stuff. It's always saying cracked seed.
What's in there?
What's in there? What do you got there?
So I've heard that chocolate also can. I mean, this is just amazing. It can help depression. It can help you with your appetite if you're getting too hungry or munching too much.
dark
Chocolate can help
chocolate.
with that.
Well, I will mention exactly. So you also have a high concentration of flavanols, such as anandamine that you mentioned, which is known as the bliss chemical. So when people say, you naturally feel happy when you're eating chocolate, there's a reason.
Aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac, because it also
Ooh.
makes you feel that love, that warmth. You wanna
That's
share,
phenomenal.
you wanna entice your lovers, and
Yes.
We're all about the love.
And you're enticing us right now with that bag over there. What is in that
Yeah.
fantastic
I got
bag?
the goodies. Trust me.
You got the
I
goods?
I brought them.
He's got the goods.
Now
We
have-
can do some tastings.
Oh,
I brought something we're actually kind of innovating and developing, and we're launching for Valentine's Day especially, and some of our also main covertures which we work with. To
I
make
wish
our
you
system
folks
hard.
could see
Oh
this,
my
this
gosh.
packaging. It does look like you're dealing something there.
well, give it here. Give it here. I'm across the room here.
Now you were asking me if I liked coffee.
Yes.
So for people out there who like coffee, which is the one for them?
Well, I brought this for you, Doug. It's our Aurora bar made with 70% Esmeralda's single origin chocolate, and its inclusion of whole bean Colombian coffee, sliced almonds, and we dusted it with some cardamom. And then
Wow, he dusted it too.
Now-
Boy, this is sounding more and more.
About
Now,
how many different types do you have at the store?
as far as origins go, for example, we have a 43% milk, which is from Pichincha, and also from Pichincha, Puerto Quito, we have a 55%, which I brought to try here.
Oh, I love his
Why don't we
accent.
start with that to go around?
I just love his accent. Oh, listen, can we give some stuff away?
Oh, absolutely. I brought some nice certificates.
Oh, you did?
I did.
He brought certificates. Awesome.
For those
So-
looking to treat themselves on this Valentine's.
Okay, so tell us quickly about the certificates. I'll give out the phone number, and boy, these phones are going to blast.
They're for a amount of $20,
Doug, get that away from the microphone.
and they're good for the whole month of February.
Ooh, excellent. Okay.
Now, how crazy does it get this time of year with Valentine's Day coming up?
Well, we haven't stopped working. So
That's right. And you can win one of these right now. 508-778-9350. 508-778-9350. First one through. Good luck. Oh, Fernando. We had to do this for you. Fernando. If I ever do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Thank you so much for coming in with us right here on Frank FM. Check it out, folks. You're going to love it. Chocolate.
Chocolati.
Good morning, and thank you, Fernando, for being on the show today, because I've needed the chocolate.
She needs some chocolate. Congratulations. Who is this?
This is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from South Yarmouth, Mass.
South Yarmouth, Mass. All right. You have won yourself a certificate. And we're gonna actually let you speak to Fernando. Don't you just love his accent?
It's very, very nice.
Ah, yes, very sexy.
It made me turn the radio up, so you know it was important.
Oh, you better come over here. You better come back. If she just said that made her turn her radio up when she heard your voice, you have got to come back.
You're too kind, Debbie.
All right.
Now, you want to tell her what she's won there?
Oh, what the question? What was the question you were going to ask?
So I have a question.
Where is the store? Where's the location?
She has a question.
Oh, she has the question.
Do I have to
Apparently,
go?
it's if you're familiar with the Dunkin' Donuts or the Domino's right in Marstons Mills, across from the Stop and Shop, we're right in the Windmill Plaza facing Route 28.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly where that is. All right.
Yes.
I'm excited.
So you won a certificate. What kind of certificate did you win?
It's redeemable for the value of $20 to any of our goodies, hot chocolate drinking. If you'd like if you like a hot cocoa or even any of our special goodies we're making for Valentine's.
Yeah, I'm all about that coffee candy you were talking about. That's something yummy.
I've been trying that. You're going to be in for a treat.
That's right.
I am looking forward to it. I appreciate it so much, you guys. Have a great day and good luck with everything.
Thank you, Demi.